How's it going, everybody? I'm going to give you an update on my 2022 Can-Am 700 DPS. I know it's definitely overdue, but I've had a lot of things going on recently. Just the main one, over the summer, my wife Dawn and I became foster parents, and that has been keeping us hopping. But the time that I do have, my free time, it has been working on my side-by-side. Not a lot of ride time, but I do have a trip planned, and I'll cover all that in this video. I'll turn my music off. I just added a sound bar and was kind of getting a few pictures of the lights and stuff. But I'll go ahead and hop in the cab and turn that off. Hang on one second. There we go. I got that turned off. I can give you a little preview of my rock lights. Don't look at my wiring. It's terrible. But I do have everything up zip tied out of the way, and you can't really see it. I don't know what else to do with all of it. Let me get some lights on in here if I can find them. Maybe I don't do too many videos because I pretty much suck at it. That's probably the problem. Let me get a little bit of light in here. Not a lot going on. Let's see, maybe a light there. And there we go. It's the first time I've even had this in my garage. I mainly work on it in my shed, but I wanted to get a little footage as close as I could to nighttime to see how my lights are looking. And they work out pretty good. I put one in the grill, and basically all I did was kind of tape it up there and use a piece of two-sided tape. That's all I really got going on right now. I may screw it to there, but it seems pretty secure. Ones in here, what I noticed is the fender wells are different on each side. I'm like, oh, this looks like a great spot. Well, this one, I was able to, I believe this one up there, I screwed in with the screws that came with the rock lights I got from Amazon. Maybe that's the one I screwed in. The other one is zip tied. Some are zip tied, some are screwed in. Couple different ways I mounted them. It doesn't have to be, all of them don't have to be permanent. I didn't drill any holes where there wasn't already holes and things like that. What else do I got going on? I got the UTV jump seat I put in the back. It is a U-Trax. A concern that some people had when I got it, they're like, well, what happens if that bed flies open? I'm like, that's a great question. So if you can see what I did here, I'm just going to open this garage up. You can see what I did here was just, I don't even have it mounted to the bed. I mean, it's plastic. I didn't want to drill holes and put bolts in and pull through the plastic. This thing's basically going to use to get kids to school once in a while, ball practice, short rides to go get ice cream, nothing crazy. Maybe, it was originally for a parade that ended up not happening. But this way the bed can't fly open. Slow speeds, nothing crazy. I'm not doing any trail riding. This thing sits up way too high to have someone in the back. Their heads are already going to be over the roll cage. It's just designed to putt around. Nothing major is going to happen with anybody in the back. I mean, it's going to be more dangerous if we get snow. I mean, I got the hitch. I got a tow strap. The sled's going behind this. That's going to be way more dangerous than riding back there. I've got new Tusk Terabyte tires and wheels. I went with 30-inch 30x10s. And then the Beartooth wheels, 14x7s. I put 2-inch wheel spacers on the back. Probably can't see them. Yep, they're back in there somewhere. I put 2-inch wheel spacers on the back for one. Somebody had some and they were almost free. And for two, whenever you go to a 10-inch tire all the way around setup, I'm going to turn these lights off so I don't kill my battery. When you go to a 10-inch tire setup on all four corners, you gain width in the front because I had 9s, and you lose width in the back because I had 11s. So this thing's squared up really nice. I mean, I'm really happy with it. I've noticed on the rear of these, and it doesn't look as bad today, and some people posted I guess it's just sometimes depends how it's parked. There is some toe in on the rear. Some of it's probably more noticeable because of the spacers. Sometimes they don't look as bad, but I've seen some videos and some pictures of some other Commanders. I think it's normal. I'm going to keep an eye on the tire wear because one of my main goals with this setup was to be able to rotate them. So that'll make it easier with all of them the same. Got a good deal from Rocky Mountain ATV on them. I priced and looked at tires and wheels since I've had this thing. I got a set of used XT wheels that got me by for a while. That's what I went with. But I like the terabytes. The ride quality on the road, which I do a lot of road riding, is so much better with the radial tire, 8-ply. I mean, I had some brake pedal vibration. I almost didn't like driving the thing on the road. Whenever you'd slow down, it'd rattle, vibrate. All that's gone. What else I got? Some new Tusk mirrors. Definitely helps backing out of my shed. I think my only slow rollover in this thing was due to not having side mirrors. I got a little off camber, went up too high on one side, and it was the slowest roll in the history of side-by-side rollovers. Didn't even hardly damage anything. More of my pride. Went with the Super ATV upper doors. I got them on eBay, made a bid. They were returned. You can shop on Super ATV for used, actually, or open box. Got them for $260. I think they retail for about $400. The Tusk soft uppers have been out of stock forever. They're $400 and just couldn't wait. Winter was here. The disadvantage of these, you do have to unzip to get in and out. Not a terrible deal. And you got to put some snaps in your door. Don't care. It was scratched up there anyway, and it may prevent future scratches. Don't really care. Got a few snaps in my door. Doesn't bother me at all. Most people think it's an inconvenience getting in and out with them. Don't care. I mean, it's real simple. I can show you what I got to do. I'm going to leave them open for now. But there's a zipper right here. You grab the zipper. You zip it up. Zippers work good. Zero issues. Not sure if you see, and I have tablet mount. I've had that already in there. I mainly got it when I went to Hatfield and McCoy for the trails. Sorry I'm talking fast. Missed a couple calls. That's why I can't do videos. I don't have time sometimes. Let's see here. Clear this out. I'll show you. So this has, I've got a lot of different maps on here. See if I can't. My next ride. It's already up. Going to Mill Creek. That is in Arkansas. I'm going to do this blue loop here. For starters, we're staying at Mulberry Mountain. Already got that on there. All I got to do is hit this button right there, and then that'll show me live where I'm at. It's an offline map. You don't need any cell service of any sort. It's what I used, Bob T Maps with Backcountry Navigator and Oryx. That's what I used when I went to Hatfield and McCoy trails. Almost every trail system, even your local ones, have some sort of map online. Either Maprika, Avenza, Oryx, Onyx. Lots of different options out there. But yeah, that's what's going on with my Commander. The ride quality is so much better with the terabytes. And it's not cold. We had some really cold days. I was thinking about getting some type of heater, even if it was a 12-volt plug-in. I just don't want to put anything on here I don't need, especially accessory-wise. I haven't upgraded the battery. I did get this was like $16 on Amazon. A voltmeter right there. Well, I was scrolling through this, of course, after I already bought it and put it in. It is nice to have it right in front of you to see if you're charging. But if you look on your settings, battery voltage, pretty close, 11.8, 11.9. So it's pretty much the same. But I do like to keep my RPMs on here when I'm driving. But I didn't know I had that. Or if I did, I forgot. Soundbar. Yeah, I can't forget about my new soundbar. It is a Bose 26-inch, or Boss, it's not a Bose, it's a Boss 26-inch RBG. They make a 26A, that's without the lights, RGB, red, green, blue. That's what that means. Also got the Kimimoto, this is rechargeable. Little dome light, I had no light in here. I think that's gonna help me out quite a bit. Now I gotta remember what I did with the charger. It's regular USB anyway, doesn't really matter. So hopefully I got it somewhere though. Can't have too many chargers. So my accessories, the way I got some things hooked up, a lot of things are direct to battery. My soundbar is, if you do keep them plugged in, they will drain your battery or after a few weeks. Anything Bluetooth almost, I think, can draw a small pulse. So it came with this. It's a 12 volt adapter, and then I just unplug it when I'm not using it. Plug it in, I got it hooked right to the battery. Hookup was easy. It does have the mounts that will bolt to that rear bar, but I'd have had to trim my windshield a little bit and probably raise my roof up. If you got the sport roof, I don't think you're gonna have any problems, or if you don't have a rear window, zero problems. Most people mount them there. Some people mount them in the front, but I think my mirror wasn't gonna jive with that if I mounted it in the front. I like it where it is. I can hear it. It's out of the way. I have aluminum roof. It actually, the extra weight back there, it helped with the vibration. I have a little less vibration back there now. Tusk mirrors, really like them. I seen a Commander the other day at the dealership, and it had the OEM mirrors. It didn't have this little extension on there. If you can see that, there's an extension piece on there. Gives about another 2-3 inches. Helps with visibility a lot. They can fold in if you got to get in a tight place. These aren't breakaway, well, technically I guess they are a breakaway mirror. If you hit here, they will fold in if you run into something. You can adjust the tension on them, how easily you want them to fold in. You pop this cap off and you can adjust them. Really like all the Tusk products. I like them as good or better than the quality's good. I have zero issues. Why are my lights and everything on? I guess because I got the accessory switch on. Don't need that. Maybe I'll just, don't really want those on. So maybe this will, if I take this off, there we go. I don't really want that on right now. Hopefully that should go out. I think what I did, I hit the accessory and had that on. So that should all go off here in a second. There we go. All right, one way to kill a battery. Probably gonna upgrade the battery at some point. I mean, I heard a lot of people have done that. But yeah, that's the update on my Commander. Ask any questions. Our 700 Commander group, we've got close to 600 members on Facebook now. A lot of good feedback. I mean, the only negative to a growing Facebook group is you get a lot of spammers. As soon as I see a post them trying to sell their junk, I just get rid of them. I don't give them a second chance. That's one of my questions for the group rules, is are you trying to sell your junk or spam? And so first time you do it, you get the boot. I don't want your 2013 Commander half doors or whatever the heck you got. Don't want it. Not the plate, and that's not the group for it. If it doesn't fit a new Commander, you're not selling it. A couple of dealers have advertised. That's okay, because there are people that are looking. But I don't let Polaris XP parts store. You're not joining my group. Sorry. Nothing that I need from there. I got a new air filter in the box. I had some Rocky Mountain cash and a gift card. Oh, if you order tires and wheels from Rocky Mountain ATV, make sure you go to the section. I didn't see it on my phone. You might want to do it on a laptop, tablet, or computer. I did not see where you do tire and wheel builder. I order my tires and wheels separate. Guess what? I thought they would see that I placed my order and they would assemble them or mount them. Didn't happen. I seen that my tires were being shipped and like, And then I seen an order for my wheels. Called them. cried a little bit, and they ended up giving me an $80 credit. And that's what I bought my mirrors with, because I had some Rocky Mountain bucks to kind of build up points. It all worked out. I got them installed local for $10 a piece, so I came out $40 a head. So it didn't really hurt anything, but it would have been nice to not have that hassle. Also, some wheels require tapered lugs. These said it did not, but for I think it was like $20, I got a new set of lugs. So I just went ahead and got them. Could have got bead locks. My type of riding, I mean, I'm not really worried about popping them off the bead. These were pretty cheap. I like the look of them. I'm not going to lie. Did a 5+2 offset. I like them. I mean, I keep saying I'm done with this project. I hope I am. I added up my total for accessories the other day, and, well, you guys know how it works. It's not cheap, but it's my hobby. I like looking at this thing as much as I like driving it, I think. I like keeping it clean. I use some SC1 here and there. I got to play it in the snow just a little bit. But yeah, my hands are starting to get cold, and I don't know what I did with my gloves. There they are. I always lose my gloves. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, hit me up. Join my group, Commander 2000, or I don't even know if it's 2022. Commander 700. You should be able to find it. I don't think I missed anything. Dome light, soundbar, upper doors, wheels, tires, mirrors. I think I got it all. So yeah, I'd like to start doing some more videos when I go to Mill Creek. I guess a GoPro's next. I just have problems shooting videos while driving, even if someone else is driving. Maybe I got to get the GoPro. I do see a lot of videos out there. Some of them are kind of boring. You kind of get, it almost gives you a headache sometimes. So I like to talk about maybe more of my experiences after I've done them, instead of getting actual ride footage or doing an install video. I spent 3 or 4 hours putting in my rock lights. I would rather just tell you how I did it and kind of let everybody do their own thing. My wiring, I feed it and keep that part clean where you can't see anything. There's a little spot that goes through here. All the wires can go right through to the cab. And then behind the rear seat, you can get wires through. And then anything that has to go through, I just run it through the center console. 3 Torx takes the top, that plate all comes off over the top of the shifter, comes right off of there. And then there's 3 push pins. You can pull that back a little bit and you can get all the way through the console. So nothing major, but yeah, that's what I got going on. I missed a call from my mom. I better call her back. That's always important. But yeah, just some different issues going on. Nothing real negative, just things that we're dealing with. Being a foster parent is the most challenging thing I've ever done, but probably most rewarding, when you see the success and you see these kids grow. We've got an 8 and 11-year-old. They've been here a couple months. They're adjusting. I mean, it's just everybody's story is different. They've been, either taken from their homes. If you want to talk to me about that, just hit me up. Find me in my group. Find me on Facebook. But we camp. We got a new camper last year. We're going to be doing some camping. I want to do some reviews on some campgrounds. My ride coming up, I say it's coming up like it's around the corner. It's in April, but it'll be here before you know it. I want to do a couple of local rides before then. Honestly, before a big event like that, I don't want to, I'm scared to get this thing dirty and damage it sometimes. It's just the way it is. You spend a lot of money on these trips. Our cabin 3 days at Mulberry Mountain, $500 something. I'd hate to bust an axle or something strange happen a few weeks before and then try to get this thing running. I mean, it stresses me out. That's just the way it is. I like to keep it clean. I like to keep it in perfect running order. If there's a vibration, if there's a rattle, if a fluid needs changed, if a tire needs aired up or a slow leak, or I crack something, bend something, I want to keep this thing in good shape because, well, this is the one I'm keeping for a while. I got too much invested in this to upgrade. I would take a beating on a trade-in, not doing it. And I like this one. I think it fits my needs, fits my family's needs, kinda. You know, a 4-seater would be nice, but they're big, they're expensive, and I like this one. So that's all I got for now. I'll try to do more videos. Everybody have a blessed day and be safe.